The city felt quieter than it ever had, even though the streets were full of people. Huser walked through the noise like a ghost, his cello case heavy on his back, heavier in his heart. For months, he had not truly played, only touched the strings, only remembered what music used to feel like. After the accident, after the silence that followed, every note reminded him of what he had lost. Once Huser believed music could fix anything. He believed the cello could speak when words failed. But grief has a way of muting even the strongest sound. The stage lights that once thrilled him now haunted his dreams. Applause echoed in his mind like a cruel memory. He stopped answering calls, stopped performing, stopped being the man the world expected him to be. One rainy evening, exhausted and empty, Huser wandered into an old train station on the edge of the city. It was nearly abandoned, its walls stained with time, its roof leaking soft, steady drops of water. A few travelers sat quietly, waiting for trains that were already late. No one noticed him as he sat on a wooden bench and placed his cello beside him. As he waited, a distant melody drifted through his thoughts. It was simple, fragile, something his mother used to hum when he was a child. Long before fame, long before loss. He hadn't played that song in years. It was unfinished, imperfect, and never meant for a grand stage. Maybe that was why it still felt honest. Without planning to, Huser opened the case. His fingers trembled as they touched the strings. The first note came out shaky, almost broken. He paused, breathing through the fear, then played again. Slowly, the melody took shape. The station seemed to listen. The rain softened. The echo of the cello filled the empty space, wrapping around the cracked walls like a warm memory. With each note, something inside him loosened. The pain did not disappear, but it changed. It flowed into the music, turning sorrow into sound. Faces in the station turned toward him. A tired worker leaned closer. A child stopped fidgeting. No one clapped. No one spoke. They simply listened. When the song ended, the silence felt different, not heavy, but peaceful. An elderly man approached him and said quietly, "That song, it sounds like survival." Huser nodded, unable to speak. That night, he understood something he had forgotten. Music was never about perfection, or applause or success. It was about truth. That forgotten melody, small and incomplete, had reached him when nothing else could. It didn't make him famous again. It didn't erase the past. But it saved him by reminding him why he played in the first place. As Huser closed his cello case, he felt lighter. The world outside was still uncertain, but he was no longer lost in silence. He walked into the night, carrying a song that had brought him back to himself, and this time, he knew he would never let it go.